Hey Virgo, it's Lisa, and here is your January 1st to 7th, 2024 general reading. I wonder how many times I'm going to do that this week, probably a lot. So this is just a general reading. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, so Virgo, let's see what this week holds for you. So the overall message for you, Virgo, is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is an interesting card. So for some of you, it may be that you're going through a healing process, you've gone through a healing process, and it's time to kind of get up and start healing by doing. And then for others, it's maybe you're at this place, especially coming out of the celebrations and Christmas time and all the peopling, where you just want to kind of withdraw and start a healing process. Go within to heal, and then kind of like do while you're within, whether that's working on yourself or researching, getting information. And then you come out and start healing by doing. So it's kind of like, just all the processes of healing, your body and your energy and all of that. So it just depends on which phase you're at. And with this being general, it's hard to pinpoint, but some of you may be the one stage and others at the other. And then the challenge that you have this week, Virgo, is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is about communication. It's about manifesting with the universe, which I think you had a lot about in the month reading. So it's about clearly communicating that. And sometimes, it's hard to be clear because we don't know exactly what it is that we want. So you just have to be clear about what you do know. Like if you want a new career or you want, to bring certain things into your life, be clear about what those things are. And then it's also communicating with people. So they're just saying that you're going to have a challenge doing that this week. And that could be why you're like, I'm done. I need to withdraw, and I'm done trying to communicate this. And maybe withdrawing helped you to kind of figure out how to communicate your truths. So it's just a challenge this week. Where you need to focus is on my favorite card, the Death card. The Death card is all about a transformation, going through a transformation. A lot of times when we withdraw, because we're going through certain growths, is that I always say the Death card is like you're a caterpillar, you go into a cocoon and you come out as a butterfly, right? So again, you may all be at different stages where you're just starting to go into that cocoon where you withdraw and you grow and you learn and you do whatever you need to do to become this new version of yourself. And you let go of the old version. The old version of you is gone. It's dead. And why I love the Death card is you can't go back to being the caterpillar. Once you become this butterfly, there's no going back, right? So we work hard, we go through all this stuff in life, we learn these things, and a lot of times we slip back, we take 2 steps forward, 5 steps back, where the Death card, when it comes in, there is no stepping back. You are moving forward and continuing to move forward. So it is a great card of transformation and being reborn into this new version of yourself. And then what you don't see coming will reveal in a moment. Okay, so let's get some clarity. So the Four of Swords, all about withdrawing, healing, really is what it's about, depending on how and what phase you're at. And it's just going through this healing process to emerge energized in a new, oh, look at that, the Death card. Yeah, so it feels very much like you're going through this kind of rebirth, I guess is the best way of putting it. A new version of yourself is going to emerge. And it's just going through that process of the Death card. Some people, it may take a week. Other people, it could take months, right? Even a year or more, where you just gather information, you learn and grow and become this better version of yourself. I don't want to say better version of yourself, but we grow and learn, and we outgrow our old self and we grow into this new version of ourselves. And that's more what it is. And you're able to let go of that old version of yourself. And then the Nine of Swords is about it. The Nine of Swords is a warning card, and it's all about don't do this, right? So it's don't worry and stress. and focus on the negative things, because then you stop the progression of growth and you don't heal because you're focusing on all the negative things. You're focusing on the things that are distracting you, things that may never happen. You're worrying and stressing, as they say, 90% of things that you worry and stress about never happen. Through the growth process, like when we change and grow, there is a lot of stress and worry because we could be outgrowing people in our lives, jobs. What's going to happen when we emerge? Are people going to still be in our lives? And there's a lot when we change and grow that organically happens, and sometimes we can see it happening and it worries us. And it's just like, don't worry and stress about it. All the things that are meant to happen will happen. Just keep moving forward. And then the challenge of communication. So both about, having a hard time communicating with the universe and being clear, and then being clear with the people around you. You're just having a struggle. It is Mercury retrograde still. This week it goes out of retrograde and starts to move forward. It's still in shadow, so you still may be having problems with communication. There's talking about building a foundation to your future, right? Teamwork, meeting the right people. You build this foundation and things start to move forward, but it is the process. It feels very much like this week is all about the process of moving forward. And then it's about you doing the work to achieve the successes, right? So you have to push through and you have to communicate, and no one's going to do it for you but you. So you have to do what you need to do, and then that moves you towards more successes. But it does, I keep getting the word process, like you're going through this process. So it's explaining that to others, understanding it yourself, and going through that. So the Death card is where you need to focus on, which is the process of changing and evolving and growing. The old you is going away and a new version of yourself is coming in, which is fabulous. The King of Cups is all about just focus on what you can do and let go of what you can't, right? It's all about focusing on the now, focusing on what's right in front of you, letting go of all the things you can't control, the drama, conflict, whatever else it is. Like, you can't control someone else. You can only control what you do, right? So controlling your actions and your attitude, and just keep going forward. If you emerge as this new version of yourself and people are like, "Ooh, I don't like this confident version of yourself," you can't control what they're going to do. You can only do what is right for you, right? So you just have to keep moving forward. Then King of Pentacles is all about having resolute action. It is kind of the time of year for resolutions, but the King of Pentacles is I look at it a little differently, because, our New Year's resolutions, we can kind of drop and they just kind of fade off into wherever they fade off to. Where the King of Pentacles is, one way or another, you're going to achieve these goals. And it really is kind of like, I don't care how many times I fall off the wagon, or how many times I stumble, or get rejected if I'm applying for a job. One way or another, I'm going to achieve this. I am going to be this. And whether it takes you, you're like, it doesn't matter if it takes me a year, 2 years, I am going to achieve it. And then you move forward. So it really feels like this week you're going through this process. And then what you don't see coming, Virgo, is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant, for some of you, it may be that you, through this process, become a mentor, a guide, someone who helps others transform their lives, or helps others do their thing. And then for others, it may be that you find this Hierophant who helps and guides you to be what it is you want to achieve. The thing about the Hierophant is that they have zero agenda other than to see you succeed. You may have to pay them. It may be like a professional, but really they just want to see you be successful, right? So it can be that this person comes in, or that you locate this person, and then it's taking their advice and letting them help you succeed. And then it does have the feeling of you becoming that as well down the road. Yeah, you're building this foundation. So this person helps you build this foundation to your future, which then helps you move towards your successes. And then you get big success. So you are going to have success in this process. And you may, the Hierophant may just help you really succeed, and bigger than you expect, because this is the big success card. So really, really interesting, Virgo. Love to hear how your week goes. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that helps me grow my channel. Have a great week.
What people don't understand is it's not about the glass being half full or half empty. It's that the glass is refillable. Cheers. Namaste, Yabas.